When I was younger, I was always the lonely kid, the guy that didn't have really a lot of friends. I wasn't really that popular. I always had the desire of connecting with so many people, having the desire to become friends and form relationships that could be satisfying, just be a part of the group, just to be a part of a tribe. But the problem is, I just never felt accepted. I was always so anxious of what people thought about me. I was always so anxious to meet someone new because I thought that I didn't deserve to be a part of their life. I just felt like I wasn't good enough for the majority of the time. Even though I had this primal desire to be a part of a friendship group that would benefit my mental health, that would benefit my well-being. I always wanted to make friends. Eventually I did make friends that I'm grateful for making to this day. But for you're probably in a situation right now where you might not even have anybody. You might be in a situation where you just need that one person to be in your life that you can talk to about anything, that you can just have a laugh with. You might not even have that person right now. And I'm very sorry if you don't have that person right now. But I'm just here to tell you that it's okay. You don't have to put too much pressure on yourself, because this time of solitude is good. But there's also a mental barrier that you have to surpass. And it's probably the reason why you cannot connect to anybody right now. See, if we could choose anybody in the world to be friends with, we know that we have that person in our mind and would snap. If we had the choice to be friends with that person, we would snap it in an instant. If we had the powers of Thanos, right, we would literally just snap it into existence. I know that guy is very cool, I want to be friends with him, I'm just gonna snap it. I would you would do it in an instant, right? But you don't have the power to do that. But if you get past this mental barrier, you can form relationships with almost anybody you cross paths with. And this is the issue. You're not present. When you're around other human beings, you're not present. You overthink every situation. You overthink about the worst case scenario. You always think you have the identity of someone that cannot form relationships and friendships with people, men and women. You're someone that thinks that you're probably not worthy. If you see someone that you're interested in, you see someone that you would actually want to talk to, automatically in your mind that you think that you're not good enough. And that's just not the way to go about it, because when you think that you're not good enough, automatically whatever you think becomes your reality. So when you think that you're not deserving of a friendship, you don't think you deserve to hang out with this particular person, that's going to be your reality, because that's what you think. We have to change that. You have to be more present, because when you're present around people, you do not think. When you're present, you enter what is called a social flow state. So if I give you an example, social flow state is when you are in a state of complete bliss within your mental self, within your mental state. You're not overthinking, you're not thinking about what other people think of you, you're not thinking about anything else other than the moment you're in right now. You're not imagining any other scenario except for the scenario you're in right now. As I've continued on my meditative practices and increased my presence, whenever I'm in a social situation and I keep talking to people, I can get into that social flow state quicker, because I'm used to speaking to people more now. I do not get overwhelmed in certain situations because I've been practicing a lot. But if you're someone that hasn't been meditating at all, you've never meditated before, you're probably someone that overthinks a lot. And before you start thinking about forming relationships with a lot of people and being good in social situations in general, it's because you're not present. So imagine Just visualize this. Visualize this. You walk into the gym, you walk into the store, you walk into your class, you're present. You don't even think about the worst case scenario. You literally say hi to everyone you see. Everyone, you make eye contact with people. Everyone you make eye contact with, you go over to them, introduce yourself. And as you keep doing this, you keep introducing yourself to people. You're starting to form connections. Oh, you get this guy's Instagram, you get that girl's phone number, you get that guy's number. You meet people, you start to form these connections, and imagine how good that feels. It all comes with practice. You have to be more present, because when you're present, that's when you can really put your mind towards forming healthy relationships and friendships with people. That's how you form the relationships, because you change your identity. You change your identity to someone that can form relationships, and you couple that with absolute presence. So the two things you need to change to gear your mind and body towards forming good friendships with people is improving your presence and your mental identity. Do not identify yourself as someone that's not worthy of friendship, because that's what's going to be your reality as you continue to think like that. Continue to be grateful, be present, and continue to meditate, because once you get your meditative practice down, that's when your social anxiety diminishes and you continue to change your self-identity as someone that deserves friendships and relationships with both men and women. And your mental well-being will be better overall. Those are the two things I had to say for you if you want to improve your social flow states and improve your relationships. If you want to learn about this in detail, you can have a one-on-one coaching session with me. We can talk about whatever social issue you have, whether if it's social anxiety or your friendship problems, relationship problems. We can talk about it for an hour. A deep personal level, work together, we can form a step-by-step plan to help move forward. See you around, bro.